Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a moment of some serious, high-stakes treachery in one of the most powerful empires the world has ever seen. It's a story all about loyalty, deep secrets, and a plot that honestly could have completely changed the course of history.
So, just picture this. Right in the absolute heart of power, a deadly plot is starting to bubble up. And you know, the most dangerous threats, they always come from the inside, right? So the real question isn't just, is the king gonna fall? It's, who out there has the guts to actually do something about it?
All right, so where does all this go down? Right here, the King's Gate. And listen, this is not just some fancy doorway. Think of it as the nerve center of the entire Persian Empire. I mean, everything happened here. Laws were made, judgments handed down. Heck, information was basically currency. If you were at this gate, you literally had your finger on the pulse of the whole kingdom.
And who do we find sitting right at this gate? Our hero, Mordecai. Now, he's an official, a cog in the big imperial machine. Every single day he's there just watching, seeing who comes, who goes. He's a fixture, a totally loyal servant to the king. And, well, as you're about to find out, he's in the perfect spot at the perfect time.
But, and this is a big but, Mordecai's got a secret, and it's a huge one. Turns out, the new Queen Esther, she's his cousin. He basically raised her like a daughter. And get this, he told her to keep her Jewish heritage a complete secret from the king, from the entire court. You can just feel the tension, right? That one secret adds so much risk to this whole situation.
Okay, so let's meet the bad guys, Bigthana and Teresh. And what's really wild here is who they are. These guys aren't foreign spies or some rebels from a faraway land. No, they're the king's own officers. Their job? To guard the royal doorway. They're literally the last line of defense. It just goes to show you, right? The biggest threats often come from the people you trust the most.
So what we've got here is a classic showdown, two totally opposite forces colliding. On one side, you have pure anger, resentment, fueling this assassination plot from the inside. And on the other, you've got this incredible loyalty, driving one man to protect his king. It's this epic clash of motives, all happening right in the palace. And seriously, the fate of the whole empire is hanging in the balance.
So the whole plot starts with whispers, just a secret chat between two angry guys who are pretty sure nobody important is listening. But here's the thing about a place like the King's Gate, the walls always have ears. The real question is, whose ears are listening? And maybe more importantly, what are they going to do about what they've just heard? And this right here is how the king gets saved. It's a perfect chain reaction. So first, Mordecai overhears the plot. But he doesn't just run off screaming and cause a huge panic. No, he's smart about it. He makes a calculated move. He goes to his secret connection, Queen Esther. She then uses her incredible position, her direct access to the king, to report the threat. It's honestly a masterclass in how to use power. It's all about trust, efficiency. Everyone plays their part just right.
You know, this next part is so important because it tells you everything you need to know about Esther's character. Think about it. She could have easily taken all the credit for herself. She would have been the hero, right? Gained major points with the king. But she doesn't do that. Instead, she gives all the credit to Mordecai. That shows some serious integrity. It proves her loyalty isn't just about saving her own skin. It's about doing the right thing. And believe me, that single act is going to have consequences nobody sees coming.
Okay, so accusing royal officers of treason, that's a huge deal. And you better believe they treated it like one. This wasn't something they could just brush off. Nope. The king orders an investigation right away. And sure enough, it's all true. The threat is 100% real. The plot is happening.
Now, justice back then, especially for treason, it was fast and it was brutal. So the two conspirators, Bigthana and Teresh, they were executed. And the way they did it, impaled on poles, that was meant to be a very public, very clear warning. Basically, don't even think about betraying the king. And just like that, the immediate threat was gone.
But wait, getting rid of the bad guys wasn't the end of it. Not by a long shot. This whole thing wasn't just quietly swept under the rug. Oh no. The entire event, the plot, how Mordecai found out, the execution, all of it was officially written down in the Book of the Annals. Think of this as the kingdom's official history book, written while the king himself was watching. It's now a permanent, undeniable part of the record.
So there you have it. A heroic deed gets written down. Mordecai saved the king's life. But here's the twist. There's no reward. No parade in his honor. No big promotion. His name just gets put in a book. It's just one little line in the giant history of this empire. And you'd think that's where the story ends, right? Just a forgotten note in some dusty old book. But the question is, does an act of loyalty that huge ever really get forgotten? Or is it just waiting for the right person to read it at the right time?